Welcome to the Custom Copper and Zinc podcast, where craftsmanship meets timeless design. Hosted by Jorge Fiscal, owner of Custom Copper and Zinc, we dive into the art of custom metalwork and how it brings lasting beauty and durability to historic homes, modern builds, and visionary designs. Whether you're a homeowner, general contractor, architect, or interior designer, this is your go-to space for inspiration and expert insights into copper and zinc craftsmanship. Let's get started.
Should you steal the shine or let nature take its course? Jorge breaks down when and why you might want to apply clear coat to copper or zinc surfaces. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Sofia Yvette, co-host / producer, back in the studio with Jorge Fiscal, owner of Copper and Zinc. Jorge, how's it going today?
Pretty good. Thank you for asking. I hope you're well.
I am well, and that's wonderful to hear, Jorge. So, our listeners have a question for you today. Do you recommend applying clear coats on copper and zinc? Why or why not?
Yes, when it's going to be used indoors. No, when it's going to be exposed to the elements, especially, the UV rays is the one to blame. Based on experience, I have learned, I used to do it, but now I no longer uh, recommend clear coats when they are to be used for roofs and walls for architectural use. My recommendation is that we have to understand that patina is gonna evolve from being shiny and bright for the first couple of weeks to a light brown and darker brown over time. After 20 or so years, it will become a verdigris color. So it will always be evolving. Some people love the fact that it's going to blend in with their surroundings. And that's how patina, the copper, in touch with air and basically the elements such as vegetation, such as some trees' acidity, will accelerate this process. Patina is not for everyone. So when it comes to a homeowner, they would like to see a shiny metal year round. Then I recommend to explore other finishes. If it is not going to be copper, it could be there are some manufacturers that they already offer the pre-weather patina, and that doesn't will not change as much as when we buy it brand new. And so we have a couple of options. It's important, and that's the part where we try to learn more about the client's expectations to give a guidance. What is to be expected with a copper?
Jorge, do you mind sharing with our listeners today what are some examples that you were working when you were working with clients and they ended up liking the way that the patina was aging over time?
Yes. So the concept of patina, it's going to be always changing. It's expected, and depending on the region, it will be a slower effect of this to protect the copper and eventually evolve in these tarnishes, light brown, darker brown, and after 20 years or so, verdigris. It's copper and it's meant to change according to the atmospheric conditions, according to the trees around. It is expected to change. Sometimes the client, they don't want, or they were not expecting for these changes. I received a call once where I put a brand new copper bay window, and after a month or so, the homeowner called me, and she mentioned there is something wrong with your copper because it was shiny, it was beautiful, and now it's all dark and it's ugly, and she didn't like it. And I explained that that's to be expected with the patina, with a metal, with copper. Uh, so I learned that there are some clients that will like for the copper to stay shiny all year round. For that instance, I recommend to explore other metals that already have a finish that will not change. In some cases, that might not be exactly copper.
What types of metals are you referring to, Jorge?
Nowadays, there are a wide variety of finishes. These beautiful pre-weather patinas offer an extensive. I was looking at this is in zinc as well. They already have several companies. They have um, developed these patinas indoors in a controlled environment, and from the mill we can buy those coils and those sheets, and that is the perfect example. That could be the perfect fit for most clients. Something that I have experienced is when we try to develop a patina outdoors, it's very difficult, even when it's in the same region, because the pH, the humidity in the air changes constantly. In my area, I was trying, somebody asked me to put a clear coat on a copper roof. In my area, we have a lot of pollen. It was inevitable that pollen kept falling off and I could not do my work. I have to sand it, start the process. It's a very slow process. We have to wear respirators. It's pretty much the job of a car painter. So I learned my lesson. Now I don't recommend to apply a clear coat. One of the advantages of keeping it without a clear coat is that the copper and zinc, they are antimicrobial. So that means that fungi in some shaded area, usually the north of a home, uh, will develop algae. When we have copper and zinc, we don't have that problem. And when we put a layer of a clear coat in architecture, we have found some clients, homeowners, that like to do it, to put these metals indoors, such as a bar top, such as in a kitchen, because they are naturally antimicrobial. Based on recent last season of the COVID virus, one of the articles I read, it said that it could kill on a copper surface, it could kill the virus within 3 hours. So that's if we were to apply a clear coat, we will inhibit that property.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for the interesting information today, Jorge, on copper and zinc. We'll catch you in your next episode. Have a fantastic rest of the day.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks for tuning in to the Custom Copper and Zinc podcast. If you're ready to transform your project with custom copper or zinc solutions, Jorge is here to help. Reach out today. Email him at jfiscal, that's JFISCAL, at nc.rr.com, or call or text at 919-538-9284. From historic renovations to cutting-edge designs, Custom Copper and Zinc has you covered. Until next time, keep creating, keep building, and let's make something timeless together.